I want to share with you the reason I want to become financially free. And it was because of a sad interaction I had with my parents. So, one night during winter, it was very cold, and my dad was at the dinner table and he was about to turn on the heater. And so I saw him grab out the remote, adjust like the temperature, turn the heater on, and he settled on a final temperature. I don't know what it was. Let's just say it was like 25 degrees. He settled on 25 degrees, and then I saw him go down a number. So he went from 25 to 24. And when I asked him why, he was like, to save on gas bills. And for me, that was such a sad, eye-opening moment. The fact that it's freezing outside, it's winter, you have to look after your family. And when you turn on the heater, you're willing to save gas bills by just reducing the temperature by 1 degree. It was just such a surprising moment. Like he knew just how much that 1 degree mattered and how much that meant in terms of cost. Because obviously, he would pay for the gas bills every month. He would see the exact numbers. And so he wanted to save as much as he could. And even now, sometimes he says that, you should, like when he tells like my mom or us, we should just, wear thicker clothes rather than, turn on the heater. And it reminds me of stories I've heard before. There was this story I heard online about this family who used to play this game where they would sit in the dark and just talk in the dark. And it was a family activity that they did every night. But it was because they couldn't afford electricity bills. And so their parents deliberately just turned off the lights and told their kids that it was a game that they played. Now, for me, these stories, whether it be, these small dollars and cents you try and save here and there, it really made me motivated to reach a level of financial stability where that doesn't even cross my mind. For example, these fairly small things, right? Not saying that it's easy by any means, but it almost feels like a basic standard of living. Or maybe that's just because, I'm used to it, and that's probably something I need to be grateful for. But regardless, it feels like this level of, living standard is something I want to achieve to the stage where it doesn't even cross my mind. The fact that I have to reduce my heater by 1 degree, otherwise I'm going to overpay on my gas bills. Or I have to turn the lights off because, for out of inconvenience and to save money on my electricity bill. I don't want to get to the stage where I'm so focused on the tiny cents and dollars that I just don't focus on anything bigger. And I feel like that's the saddest thing about this. It's not that, reducing 1 degree on your heater is anything bad by itself, but it's the fact that you have the mental bandwidth and focus to focus on something so small, seemingly small. It kind of reveals what you truly prioritize in life. And it's a situation where I definitely want to avoid. And I don't mean this as, a diss on my parents. I'm extremely grateful for them. And part of the reason why I want to become financially free is to support them as well, as I've mentioned on my previous videos. But I just want to share these two stories with you because maybe you're going through something similar. You're also trying to make it in the world. You're trying to support your loved ones, your friends, your family. And you want them to just not worry about money at all. This isn't, about some being a crypto millionaire or whatever. It's just about supporting the people you love to an extent where they don't have to worry about these small things. So hopefully that story has motivated you to also just pursue this path as hard as you can. Because once you do, it's truly a beautiful feeling. So, take care. And stay warm.